Hey guys, so continuing our talk on fats, we welcome you into the kitchen. We're going to talk a little bit about oils, how to use them with cooking, and other healthy fats you can incorporate into your diet. So moving down the line here, we're going to start off on the right column, the right side here. We have our high temp oils, so things for sautéing, high heat things like searing meats. So we have avocado oil, grapeseed oil, and ghee, which is clarified butter. Ghee is really cool because they take the lactose enzyme out of it and it increases the temperature at which you can cook it, and it also can be eaten by people who are lactose intolerant because it now doesn't have that enzyme. So it's kind of like butter for lactose intolerant people, and it's also shelf stable, so you can keep it in the cupboard. So we're going to use a little bit of this now. We'll start heating up this oil and get it ready to sear some meat. While that oil is heating up, we'll talk about our medium heat oil. So we have coconut oil and our classic butter. So we all know that if we have that on too high of a heat, we're going to burn it off. It's going to leave a burnt flavor, which is never good. Little secret, don't tell the other nutrition coaches, but a little bit of pork fat or leftover bacon grease can add a lot of flavor to sauteing as well, but don't tell them I told you that. So moving on, to the left we have our, or your right, we have our cold pressed oils. So we have hazelnut oil, we have walnut oil, and extra virgin olive oil. These are things that should never be cooked with. We don't want to bring them to a high temperature. It's going to degrade the oils. So these are things for salad dressings or topping a dish at the end. So know which oils, know what temperature you're cooking at, and the oil is going to dictate what it's going to do with the dish. So we have our oil in the pan over here, heated up. You never want to throw something in the pan while the pan is cold, and you should kind of see like little wavy lines in the oil. That's how you know it's hot enough. So you want to make sure you have a nice hot pan. You're going to roll away from you, and you should hear that nice noise. The pan should be singing to you, so to speak. And that's when you know that it's hot enough. Turn down the temperature a little bit there. The one common mistake, big mistake I see, is that people don't get the pan hot enough. They just throw it on cold and then they heat up the pan, and that's going to dry out the meat a lot, and it's going to absorb that oil. So if you have a nice hot pan, it's actually a dry cooking method. The oil and the meat are going to be separate, and it's going to sear the outside, give you that nice flavor. It's going to lock in all the juiciness. Whereas if you start cold and just heat up the pan while the meat's on it, it's going to really dry out that meat and ruin the dish. And then in closing here, not just oils, some other fats you can incorporate that a lot of people don't think about. We have our chia seed, flaxseed, and sunflower seed. Great to throw in the blender for smoothies or to top salads with. We have avocado, and we have our nut butters and nut oils. So give that a try and experiment in the kitchen, guys. Have fun.